Now, I'm just going to tell you my secret is how to build a stellar profile in 6 steps. Okay. You do that, you're solid gold. Okay. Of course, number one is GPA. It's no brainer. It's very, very important. Excellent GPA and 10 plus AP courses if it's allowed in your high school. Then test scores, 1500 plus in SAT or 34 plus in ACT. It doesn't matter which one, but standardized test scores are very, very important. They are superbly important. It's not test optional anymore. Test scores will be counted. And please, I want to let you know that the tutoring business is like over $1 billion business, and it's never going to go away. So ACT will never go away. Okay. Like I said previously, atypical extracurricular activity, like some kind of activism or a rare talent. That's like superbly important. They're not looking for superficial profiles. Don't try to pad up. And also, there's a common misconception that if you start a nonprofit, it's a shoo-in. That's not true at all. What impact did you do with the nonprofit? Right? The parents do all the work, they submit all the paperwork. It costs $900 to literally start a nonprofit. And that's not really going to help you. They're looking at impact. They're looking at tangible, measurable results. Bottom line, that's very, very important. When you're looking at an activity, you should be able to judge based on how is it going to look on my profile? Can I show an outcome? Right? So that's very important. My son, older son, like I said, he's a computer science major. He loved to like build and break things, right? So I found an activity called Teen Children. That's a great place. If you're around the Philadelphia area, it's a great volunteering opportunity where this person like takes in old computers and sort of they fix the firmware and all those stuff. They refurbish and they donate those PCs and computers to needy people. So he simply loved doing that. He would go there like every weekend, Saturday, to do that. On when he started driving, he would go there. Now my younger son also started going there, but he's doing different things there where this person collects data from all the needy, which school needs computers or things like that. He does a more data placards, all that he creates, right? So that's like a rare extracurricular activity. And he rose, he constantly went there and he rose to be a team leader or something like that, my older son. So that is like something that is like an atypical extracurricular activity. And for every major, you will have something that is like out of the box thinkers. They want students to like take on that kind of like showcase their talent. Okay, then a passion project. So it's a project. Okay, please don't. It's just called passion project, but it's anything that's done outside the four walls of the classroom. Okay, so every like research is also a passion project. Okay, so it has to be like self-directed, self-motivated outside the class curriculum. Please don't misconstrue that AP seminar and AP research are considered extracurricular activity. No, they're not, because they're part of the curriculum. Right? They're part of the AP capstone. So they cannot be put as an extracurricular activity. So it can be anything. Like my student was very passionate about gender equality in teens. So what did she do? She started a book club. I mean, it can be as simple as that, where she encouraged students to come and read and brainstorm about that topic. So it can be as simple as that. Okay, anything that the student does out of the four walls is something. So I had a student who got into Carnegie Mellon. She used to teach kids art and she organized an art camp where students came and did watercolor greeting cards and mailed them to hospice cares, right? So there's so many things that you can do, but just don't wait for the right opportunity or right kind of wait for that best opportunity. Grab the opportunity that is in front of you. If it doesn't work out, quit that and go on to something, right? So that's something that you should keep in mind. Then they want a student to demonstrate a rare intellectual quality or a curiosity, right? So basically, conducting an in-depth research. Again, I keep talking about research because it fills in so many of these checklists. You can tick off so many of these checklists, right? I know of a student who used to present in a conference, got into Stanford, right, of some international recognition or something. You are in there's so many Olympiads, right? The math Olympiad, coding Olympiad, science Olympiad, all that show like rare intellectual quality. And something that you're applying to that major, if it's more specific, more in depth into the major that you're applying, that also is exceptionally rare. Okay, other than research, I don't know of like coding contests are there. If you are sort of applying for the computer major, you create an AI model. This is for computer science. So conduct hackathons or things like that, or participate in hackathons. So that is what they want to see, that kind of using your flexing your left side of the brain, the critical thinking, the logical reasoning, problem solving skills. Okay. Next is specialization in an area. So what they are looking for is an umbrella and having multiple activities that have like sort of a theme. Okay, like not being all over the place, right? You want to have like a well tethered profile in place, which is like easy to see where the child's interest is. Okay, so that's important, like internships, specialized projects, becoming a subject matter expert. If your child is applying for finance, then doing something about crunching numbers or like looking at the stock market to do something, that's something good. And then they're looking, yeah, and also you're applying to business, then creating a business plan is very important. Like I'm sorry, UMich Ross Business School, they ask a student to submit a business plan. And my students who apply for the business majors, they have internships in other companies where they can go and create their business plan and sort of understand how the business works. So they're looking for specialization, right? So these are the 6 steps that's needed to build an exceptional profile. Okay, so knowledge check, quiz time. Okay, so who do you think a college prefers? Someone who only has like great grades, test scores, oof, fantastic, but like predictable, average, mid. That's like the Gen Z term. Mid activities, like very predictable and average, or a student who's like average or above average grades. They are also very important. Exceptional activities like passion project, research, and everything. Who do you think colleges prefer? Okay, so let's do a knowledge check. A or B? I'd like to hear from you. Okay, B, yes. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes, yes. Ah, you got it. You don't need to be here. Your class dismissed. I'm just kidding. Okay, you got the drift, right? So yes. Okay, you got it. Just not academic progress. It's important. It's a main component. I don't want you to think, oh, I'm going to ignore grades and only do extracurricular activities. That's not the intention. Got it? So on top of that, the layer on top of that, we are just peeling the onion. It's like watching that movie Glass Onion. It has nothing to do with that. But it's like the core of it, right? The core is there. There are so many layers to that. So the first layer is GPA. The second layer is a test score. The third layer is the extracurricular activities, and you go down to see the personality of the student.